Salut à tous et à toutes, je vous embêterai pas longtemps, je me doute que si vous êtes ici, c'est pour voir l'interview de Phil aka Nocxx, mais n'ayant pas eu la présence d'esprit de faire une introduction digne de ce nom sur le moment, je ne pouvais décemment pas vous mettre la vidéo sans une présentation un minimum correcte. Sachez donc que Nocxx a eu la gentillesse de prendre sur son temps libre pour nous accorder cette interview et que nous lui en sommes très reconnaissants. Des sous-titres en français et du coup en anglais pour cette introduction sont en cours d'élaboration, nous les ajouterons dès que possible. Je tiens également à m'excuser pour mon niveau d'anglais très approximatif lors de cette interview et vous souhaite un bon visionnage. À bientôt. Hello Nocxx, and first thank you for recording us this interview. Many French knows you thanks to the Patricks, were your first German gamers who understand very well at least 3 languages, many more?
I started Spanish in school and Italian, but yeah, I don't speak them as good as French or English or German.
Yep, you're international. So on your English channel, Nocxx, we can find many Minecraft, but some Counter-Strike Global Offensive, IRL and facecam videos too,
Yeah.
FIFAs and interviews. So
Yes, indeed.
So can you present you name, age, school,
Yeah, sure.
level if you are at school, location?
Yeah, sure. So, for everyone who doesn't know me yet, my name is Nocxx. I am 16 years old. I go to a school, a gymnasium or lycée in French, I would say, in Bremen, in Germany. And yeah, I'm in the 10th grade. We count different, so I think
Yep,
it's called le quatrième in French or whatever. Or troisième.
No,
I have no idea. But
so
it's
Google
yeah, I
will
still
help
have
us.
Okay, I still have to go to school for 3 years. That's 2 years, I mean, so when I'm done.
Yep, second. I think it's second.
Yeah, okay.
We will see.
Yeah,
We will see.
that makes sense.
So, what or who has inspired you, to start on YouTube?
It was a German channel, and his name is German Let's Fail or somebody. Don't look him up. He's a bit retarded, and I just like at the time where I was like 12 or whatever, I really liked his content, and like he basically inspired me to start with YouTube. So I went around with some friends and we started my old channel, German Minecraft Pros. So yeah, that channel I closed down after 2 years. I didn't close it, but we all kind of split up because there were some differences in the team. And besides that, it wasn't really too successful either. And when I went around 8 months ago or 9 months ago, started Nocxx. Started with interviews. That's basically how my channel used to be. Like my Gem Minecraft Post channel had like 50 interviews almost. And I started with a Kurt Mac interview with the first video on Nocxx, and did some Minecraft videos. But yeah, that's basically the history of Nocxx and how I started YouTube.
Okay. And do you remember the first game you played?
I think it's called Quack Attack or something. I looked it up already. It's like a Donald Duck game for the... Oh god, I played it on Windows 95. That's probably the oldest game I can think of on the PC. And besides that, Pokemon... I think Pokemon from like the Game Boy, the old Game Boy, like the really old Game Boy. But that's like around... I'm not sure which one was first, but that's probably like one of the first games I played.
Like many of us, I think.
Yes, indeed. I played many games.
So, you're on YouTube for 10 months now, and you're already reached 24,000 subscribers. Do your family knows your success?
Yeah, my mom, she doesn't pay too much attention to what I do on YouTube. My dad, he watches my YouTube videos.
Good.
Or he watches some of them. He doesn't know too much about Minecraft or whatever. He just likes to hear me speak English. And my grandpa, he knows that I do stuff on YouTube, and he likes to visit YouTube, but I think he never saw one of my videos. But he went with me to Minecon, and
Yep,
that's
good.
basically.
And did your previous lives change it since
My private life,
at school or?
yeah, it didn't change much. Like with some friends, we always joke about it, but not too much. No, I would say not at all. I still like do the same amount of school stuff and same amount of other stuff.
Okay. And what did you make now and integrate the Patricks?
I got to know the Patricks. I got to know Pierre through PvP, Cluster Chunk with Isuma Void and Free2, Evo, Sefling, those people. And that's how I got to know Pierre. And basically, a bit later after that, when it was like November, like that was August 2012, and in November or so, he helped me plan a bit stuff for Minecon because he's from Paris, and excuse me, and yeah, he helped me there. I met him at Minecon together with Luis, and we had some fun. It was pretty cool, like meeting him. I probably met all the other Patricks as well, but I don't remember meeting them. Neither did they remember me because it was like a really short conversation. But later then, like on the 6th of June, Pierre messaged me on Skype, say, "Hey, I should tweet something with Feed the Patrick." And
yes,
I did.
The buzz.
It was the great night of Feed the Patrick.
Yep.
And yeah, I tweeted something about Feed the Patrick. It got 1,000 retweets within a minute.
And okay. Okay.
I got like 1,000 followers within 10 minutes, and that's since then, like, we played PvP with the Patricks a lot, and then I joined Feed the Patrick. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And talking about that, and for further reading, we asked our readers and followers if they had questions for you, and a lot responded thanks to your retweet.
Oh, nice.
So I selected some of them questions. So first of all is from Chadness and many more others, who wants to know if the adaptation with Patrick's was hard, included the language barrier.
It was weird at the start. Like on Feed the Patrick, the only people that like can speak, or the people that I knew at the start that could speak pretty good English were Pierre, Asnet. Harry's English is okay for communication. I did not know him at the start, but that's like
okay.
With those 3 people I played at the start, and after that I was just going around with my school French, which was pretty crappy. Yeah, but there was not too much of something that mattered with the language barrier, and I was able to understand a bit what they say, not too much, and like obviously not when they talk fast. I'm still not. But whenever there was something, either they kind of understood my English, or Pierre helped me, or Asnet, or whoever. But it was not. I wouldn't say it was too hard, because there was basically no communications that I urgently had to do in French, and I later on, like now, as you may or may not know, on Nocxx, I'm starting to learn French, and I'm really surprised. And my classmates, actually, one of my classmates told me today, or asked me at school, if I take any notes or whatever when I'm writing, because I don't have French anymore for a year, but I still speak better than he speaks English now.
Yeah, normal.
Which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think I'm far better now at French because of the Patricks.
Yeah, you are. So, Draw Green asked you what you thought of the fact that you allowed the start of rapprochement between Francophone and Anglophone communities, and you did.
I never really thought of like that I'm a connector of the French and English community. I've obviously, I don't want to say that it's due to me, but Pierre said so, if I can quote him, that due to me he met Evo and Sefling, those people, I don't think that's true because I think it's because of Zuma, but yeah, there is more interaction now between the French community and the English community. Like before,
Yep.
I did not know anything about the French people. Like I did not know about Pierre or Diablo X9, for example, or like other Patrick's big French YouTubers. I only knew Remy Gaillard because he's pretty internationally known.
Yep. Yep. But
yeah,
just on Minecraft, and thanks to Peter Patrick, I think you did. I think
yeah,
you
that's
allowed.
pretty cool.
I think you allowed.
I get, sorry if I interrupt you, I get a lot of comments saying, or like English comments from my old English subscribers still that watch my, not my Nocxx videos, but like videos of my other channel, of Nocxx HD, like of my main channel, and watch my Feed the Patrick, Kill the Patrick, those things. So they obviously now, or not obviously, but some of them now know what Patrick is, which I think is a pretty cool thing considering Feed the Patrick is the second or third biggest server at the moment, or around on like most popular server, or if you go by YouTube clicks, it's the most popular server.
Yep. So the third question comes from Arthur Dievre, who asks if in Waskin you have some project to realize in the future. Than Salomon Demeter. Don't know if I spell it
correctly. Yeah.
Complete Ice King. If you will launch a solo adventure.
So the first question, if I have any projects that I want to realize in the future, on Nocxx HD, I will do some more interviews soon. I will start a review series. I will show something to the webcam, which you cannot see right now, but I will show something. I received this mouse today by Rocket, which looks pretty beast, and they sponsored it to me, and I want to review it. I want to start like a series where I review stuff, because I think that could be cool. And a lot of people ask me if my mic is good, or what mics I do recommend, and I will soon. Right now, I still have my iPod, but I will get a Samsung, an LG Nexus 4 phone, and I want to let people know if what I think of it. So I think that's going to be one of my future projects, interviews. Hopefully, Feed the Patrick soon. Les Anges de Lever already started.
Yep.
Yesterday, and for Nocxx, I will start a solo adventure. A few minutes before this interview, I released my video asking for a seat with a little competition. So if you have not checked that out, go check it out. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but basically, that is my plans. And yes, I will launch a solo adventure, but on Nocxx, not on Nocxx HD.
The French will be, and I don't know how to say it in English, so I will say in French. Ils vont être enchantés. They will be
it will get
happy.
It will get better.
Yep. The next.
Yeah, sure. Next question.
Yep. The next is from The Bullet Motion and asks why Nocxx.
So I've answered this question many times, but sure, I will do it again. Okay, wait, give me a second. So I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. That's like a card game. I'm not sure if you know it. And it happens to be the case that I have one of those cards here right now. And this card, I will flip it around. It is, I will show to the camera. This is a German card, sadly. But this card is called in English Nobleman of Crushout. And Nobleman of Crushout, this card was like one of my initial cards that I used. I don't know. It was one of my trademark moves. I was playing that game far too much, and I was pretty good at it. And that card was like one of my initial moves because I love to play the card and void cards with it. But yeah, it's called Nocxx, Nobleman of Crushout. That's where the Nocxx comes from. And the XX basically comes from internet usernames. There was this website called etcg.com or .de, I think. That's a website where basically ranked Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can share their decks and share their tournament experience, etc. And the username had to be 5 characters, so I had to take Nocxx. And since then, I kept the name. Didn't keep you playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I played it a few days ago with my little brother just for fun and found this card still. But yeah, that's basically where the Nocxx came from. First time explained with the card itself.
And talking about cards, what do you think of Scrolls? The new game from Mahjong.
I'm sad. I did not buy it yet. I want to buy it, but I didn't buy it yet.
Yep. Okay.
I'm poor at the moment.
So, Vincent29YT, so YouTube maybe, wants to know more about your school career, especially language, as you show great capacity to adapt, as we have seen with the Patricks.
Well, at school, I would say that I'm pretty good at school. Like, I get pretty good grades usually. Although sometimes I completely fuck up with exam. Like last time I got 0 points in French, but in math, not French. But yeah, I have in Germany we have to take 2 subjects where we where we put our main focus on. My first one is English, and my second one is history. Obviously English as a foreign language. I'm not like at one of those crazy language schools. But I used to have French from 6th to 9th grade, I think. Yeah. And that's basically how I learned French. Well, my basics at least, not learning to speak French, but my basics. Sorry, I got a bit of hiccups. Those are annoying, but I hope they'll come now. From 8th to 9th class, I had basics in Spanish, and that's how I got my basics there, and talking with friends daily helps. What else? I'm pretty average when it comes to sports, but that's like, and science, like, I really love science. I'm pretty interested in science, but I suck at it at school, except for biology. But like chemistry, I do not care too much about, although it's pretty interesting. And physics, I'm pretty good actually at physics, but it's pretty hard at school. And yeah, that's actually all there is about my school career. Well, if you can call it a career.
Yep. More, I don't know how to say his name. Moardav, don't know. Has the second last question. How many French interviews have you done yet?
I have not recorded an interview myself in French. I don't think I will. Maybe with a Patrick's on XFR. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I've given 3 interviews in French, I think, so far. Yeah.
Cool.
One with I gave 3 interviews in French so far.
Okay.
No, 2.
And
I thought this one is 3, but no, this is actually English, so it doesn't count. So I done 2. Sorry.
No problem. And the last but not the least is from Hi Pierre, who asks you, est-ce que tu liftes?
Pierre?
Yep.
I am lifting my beer here. Does that count? That's by the way what I'm drinking the whole time. If I just picked a glass so that it doesn't look as bad for the video.
Yep. So, do you have something to tell to your French subscribers, which surpassed the 10,000 bar not long ago?
Merci beaucoup.
Yep. Okay. So, thank you very much, Nocxx, for this interview.
De rien.
Et à bientôt.
Oui, salut.
Bye bye.